about all of that. I hope that you guys are still here. I will get the tracker back up, and then I can begin. Because for the most part, there won't be any crackling now. I reinstalled my video driver, and for some odd reason that fixes it, even though the version hasn't changed. Okay, so just let me get the tracker back up. That'll take me a moment because I have to enter all of the data manually every time. It was that I had to reinstall my video driver even though it was the same, even though nothing had changed. I guess just to reset it, really. NVIDIA drivers have been very weird lately. Normally they have great drivers, but the recent ones have been really unstable. Click, click, click. This. And the missile counts. Okay, I think that's right. You guys should now be able to see the tracker and everything, so we can proceed. I apologize so much for the technical difficulties. Oops, a little crackling, but that's because I'm opening Discord. Yeah, it seems like most of my streams end up having some sort of technical difficulty. Okay, there we go. Okay, does everything seem good to you guys? Sometimes I randomly just spout a little word vomit. Hey, don't say that. I'm pretty sure it's completely fine now. I've also changed my Twitch server for this time. Okay, so remind me, what was I doing last time? I was in a dungeon at some point. I suppose I did. I guess Meridia is the place to be then. But yeah, I remember being in Misery Mire. But I guess it'll have to be Meridia. I feel unsure about this. there's a lot of stuff that's required by a lot of things. It's kind of unfortunate. So does it require it or not? I have trouble during my times as a Metroid Mew because Metroid can't crawl. Yeah, but it doesn't hurt for me to take a second look. Okay, I don't need to shoot that. Not that way, at least. It's actually not as bad about it anymore because it now has a casual mode that prevents you from having to deal with that very much at all. Yeah, it updated, so you are perfectly okay to play it as long as you remember to set it to casual, and you might want to set morph mode to vanilla as well, so that you will definitely start with the morph ball. Which are the two modifiers that they added to make it more accessible to new players. So anyway, as I was trying to say earlier, how is everyone this afternoon? Have you had a long day so far? Golf story. It's not ringing any bells. Roto? The thing is that you can access very little of the start of Super Metroid unless you have either the Morph Ball or Super Missiles and Power Bombs, specifically both of them. Because you basically can't go anywhere except the wrecked ship without the Morph Ball. Oh right, you would also need the Speed Booster. As a result, the vanilla Morph Ball definitely makes things a lot more accessible than in my seed, where you're not guaranteed to have the Morph Ball anytime reasonable. Or the space jump and gravity suit. Those things also open up a lot from the very start. Basically, if you don't get one of the specific power-ups that allows you to traverse areas other than the start of the game areas, you won't be able to do much in Super Metroid until you've done stuff in Zelda first. Having vanilla Morph Ball means that you can explore some of the early game regardless in Super. So, you know, for a new player it would definitely be nice to have, but for someone like me who is experienced in wall jumping and who got the Morph Ball early anyway, it's probably not that big of a deal. The normal randomization does tend to put the Morph Ball pretty early on, I've noticed. Which makes sense. The sand is just as annoying no matter what. There's that word again, heavy. Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull? Have I mentioned that I'm not really a fan of this place? Because I'm not really a fan of this place. I really like the water aspect, I just really don't like the sand aspect. Oh, okay, sure, thanks. That was some helpful taffy, let me tell you. Right, I can't actually go through here. Yeah, that's an exit. That's a shame. It feels so wasteful to even be here. But I've got to make sure that I've explored everything I can. Oh well, progress is progress, right? Also, I'm gonna change the delay on the chat. There, now it'll take longer to fade away. I think so. Alright, I have to use the elevator to get back. Since there's nothing down here. Oh, I never went through this door. Oh. Well, that doesn't help me. Unfortunately. Right. That's... okay, whatever. It's no big deal. Gosh, with all these one-ways, it's like being in Montreal. Basically, every street in Montreal is one way. Yeah, well, I wouldn't necessarily expect you to. You live next to it, not in it. Okay, bit by bit. Oh, it's one of those. I was a couple pixels off. It's easy to tell, actually, because it's like right next to this plant. I wouldn't call it tricky at all. Okay, it's more on top of the plant. That's even easier. No problem at all. Oops, I messed up. What an easy mistake to make. To any of you who are just joining us, good afternoon. Oh, I forgot to open the door. Hello, Xanathus. I'm definitely better than I was yesterday. I crashed really hard. I didn't even manage to participate in my roleplay thing. Like, I just died after my stream. You okay, Funster? Oops. I was in so much of a hurry. See, that's not really that hard. Especially since there's a visual indicator of the right spot. So, +1 heart. Alright, this room I remember now. Okay, fair enough. Guess I really can't get up there with wall jumps very well. That's fine. enemy. Oops. Oops. I didn't mean to go straight up. Okay, it's R. Oops. I did it again. Why do I press jump first instead of... sorry guys. There we go. Well, you know, it's easy to get lost in the game. Oh, there's a way down. And that links through to over here, huh? Okay, that's good to know. I get the feeling that I'm never going to get the spring ball. It's kind of funny. Hey look guys, it's more missiles. Even more missiles. In a land that's already full of missiles.